Okay, so I'm doing this really fast video for a customer. First of all, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Crystal Edge Technology Screens using nanotechnology gain. Now, tomorrow I'm going to go out and get some Gorilla Tape, and I'm going to actually do a better job of trimming around the screen. He has a 120-inch Elite screen. He doesn't want to get rid of the frame, but he wants to change out the screen. So he doesn't want to paint the screen, he wants to change it out. And we got to talking on the phone. He came up with a very interesting idea. He was wondering if I could wrap the blackout cloth around the pre-existing aluminum frame. So this is what I have here. This right here, sorry about the camera not acting right, but this right here is my aluminum fixed frame screen, 100 inches, and then the screen I have wrapped around it is 100 inches, 16.9. So as you can see, I was able to wrap it around the frame of the screen. Now later on, I'm going to go and get some frog tape. I'm going to actually secure it a lot better, but I'm using double-sided tape for right now, and it works perfectly. And one of the problems that I had with this particular screen and my projector was the fact that my projector does 1610 and the screen is 16.9, so I couldn't get it to fit in there just right. I like the borderless screens, and having the ability to have that borderless look to my screen again, I'm able to use like I said, this material is 8-way stretchable. I was able to stretch this around the frame, and later on, like I said, I'll take the Gorilla Tape and I'll go around the edges, and this allows me to be able to stretch this over a pre-existing aluminum frame. That means I don't have to build a frame. That means he doesn't have to go out and build a frame. All he has to do is just get the blackout cloth, stretch it around his pre-existing aluminum frame, and he's done. That's it. And that's the best thing about it. He doesn't have to paint the screen. Keep in mind, when you paint aluminum frames, I've done these before, you literally have to take frog tape and you have to tape up all the borders, unless you want to take the screen apart, but you have to tape up all the borders in the corners, and then you have to coat on the inside. If you're spraying, then you have to put plastic around the back of the screen because you don't want anything to overspray, hit the border, and then hit the wall. So with this, instead of you basically going through all that, and I've done this quite a few times with these screens, if I want to actually coat them, or have the customer has to coat them, they have to basically tape up, frog tape, the black border so it doesn't get touched. Now, with this makes it so much easier because all you have to do now is just stretch it over top the pre-existing frame, and you're done. That's it. And that's what I did. I actually stretched the blackout cloth over the pre-existing frame. It was easy to do. This stuff is 8-way stretchable. You don't have to worry about it ripping or tearing. It is very, very, very well constructed. And like I said, I just have the lights on right now, and it still has that nanotechnology gain. Of course, I'm using my short throw projector. The tabs you're seeing on the floor is actually the double-sided tape I was just using a few minutes ago. But yeah, it was able to secure itself. And keep in mind, I have it pulled quite tightly right here on the corner. Now this right here, I'm going to pull this over all the way over, take some frog tape, go down the side of it, and fasten to the back of the screen. But it was able to, like I said, you don't have to worry about the screen ripping or tearing. This stuff is very, very strong. It is acoustic, which is fantastic if you want to put speakers behind the screen, because now I'm thinking about cutting the original material, and putting speakers back there so I can have the sound coming through the screen, which would be pretty cool. A couple of ideas are flashing off of my head. So here we have the lights on. Let me come over here and let me open up my blinds, because I like to show off the fact that the screen, excuse me about my messy room, I didn't get a chance to clean it today, but got the blinds open, plenty of light cascading in, got the light over top of the ceiling, and look at the screen. The screen produces a beautiful image and a fully lit environment. And if I decide that I want to come over here and I want to actually shut my blinds here, like so, and let's take out that overhead light. Let's take out my Mario light. Yeah, I got the Mario light over here. And this is what we get from the screen. Looks absolutely beautiful. This technology is incredible. Keep in mind, it says no painting involved. So instead of, if you have a pre-existing aluminum frame and you want to keep it, you don't want to get rid of it, you like the frame, now you can just take the material and you can just stretch it around the frame and fasten it with some Gorilla Tape or some double-sided tape. I'd say go with the Gorilla Tape. All right, and you're done. And there's no such thing. You don't have to go in and you don't have to tape around the borders. You don't have to put plastic around the back of the screen because you have to spray it. All you have to do is just wrap the material around the frame and you're done. That's it. Fantastic. The idea came from the customer. He was thinking like, I wonder if you could do that. So I said, you know what? I got a 100-inch the blackout cloth that we just did. This is the luminous luminous high octane deep silver 4K. The screen's about 100 inches, and I'm thinking because the screen has about a 1.5 to 2 inch border, black border around the screen, where the blackout cloth has a 1 inch border. Now I'm curious if it would stretch over the border and the screen at the same time, the entire frame. And by doing this, it gives the screen the borderless look, which I love. I love the borderless look, and it's easy to do. Very easy to do. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I'm Kenneth Bird from Crystal Edge Technology Screens using nanotechnology gain. Oh, I gotta flip over to the PS4 on here, because that's when I'm running to the PS4 on here. This looks incredible. Man, I'm telling you. This just adds a whole new level now to now you don't have to go in and you don't have to basically paint over your pre-existing aluminum frame, or you don't have to worry about spraying over it. All you'd have to do is just wrap it over with our amazing blackout cloth and you're done. Alright, thank you all.